Good morning, KNDMS team and family. My name is Jeremy Mullet, your Assistant Principal of Instruction, and this is your Friday Community Update. Thank you for joining us today. Today is actually a special edition of our Friday Community Update. And we're going to get to that special interview in just a little bit. But before we do, I want to name a couple important dates because we're not going to have the Get Out Your Calendar segment. We just don't have time on this special edition. So here's the two big important dates. Tonight is our Black History Month movie night. We will be showing Black Panther with popcorn and snacks in the gym today at 4:30 p.m. Every student who comes must be accompanied by an adult. So this is not a just students hanging out in the gym. This is a family community event. So students, make sure you have an adult coming with you if you would like to stay for the movie tonight at 4:30. Second, next week, no big events except for one thing. It will be the first time in 3 weeks where we will have 5 back-to-back school days. Can you believe it? We've had a lot of days off over the last 3 weeks. A Friday, a couple Mondays. It's been a little crazy, but now we're getting back on track. We have 5 academic days next week, and that'll close out February as well. Now, without further ado, let's send it over to Claudia, who is the president of our student council, as she interviews our CEO of KIPP Colorado Schools, Miss Miss Amos. Take it away, Claudia.
Good morning, kissers, and happy Friday. Welcome to the new segment, The Claudia Show. Today I have with me Miss Amos, the CEO of KIPP Colorado, in honor of Black History Month. Miss Amos has agreed to sit down with me and talk about some of her important experiences. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Let's dive in. Okay. First question. I read in your bio at KIPP Colorado that you were the daughter of immigrant parents. How was that experience like?
It was a really wonderful experience growing up. Both of my parents are from Nigeria, and so there was a lot of just like great culture, great food, great clothing, wearing really bright colors, and so that was really fun. And then there were also times that it was really hard because where I grew up, there weren't a lot of people that had the same culture as my family, so sometimes it felt kind of isolating and hard.
Yeah. What was your favorite food?
Ooh, so there's lots of good Nigerian food, but my absolute favorite, it's kind of like a little donut. It's called puff puff, and so it's just like this big ball of fried dough, and you eat so many of them. It's amazing.
I want a donut. Okay, I want a donut now. Okay, next question. I also read that you're the first Black leader of a charter management organization in the state of Colorado. How did that feel?
It's a really big honor to get to be the first person to do something. And so to be the first Black leader of a charter network is a really big deal. And I'm very, very honored that I get to be in this leadership role.
Nice. Okay, prior to the role at KIPP, what other career experiences did you have?
Yeah, so first I lived in New York and started as a teacher, and was a 7th grade teacher for several.
My teacher.
See, I could have been your teacher.
Yeah.
So I was a 7th grade teacher for several years, and then I had always thought that I wanted to be a lawyer because I love to argue. So that's what actually brought me out to Colorado. So I went to the University of Denver for law school and realized very quickly that I missed working with students. It's not the same, lawyers, there's a lot of paperwork and not as much fun and energy and laughter. And so I decided to come back and work. So I worked at a charter school that's kind of similar to KIPP. I also worked at the Colorado Department of Education. So that supports students and schools all across the state of Colorado. And then was really lucky to get to come to this job.
Nice. You said you lived in New York. Where else did you live?
Yeah, I've kind of been all over the place. So I grew up in Missouri, and then I went to college in Texas. My parents wouldn't let me go to California for some weird reason, but I wanted to go somewhere warm for school. So
The
Ooh, where
cold.
do you want to go?
California, maybe.
Okay.
Or I know New York's cold, but it still can make it.
It's
I
a
don't know.
great
Or
city.
Hawaii, definitely Hawaii.
You know, we had a couple
Wanna
of
go.
alumni who've gone to school in Hawaii.
Nice.
It's very exciting.
I'll hit you up for information. No way. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. So, yeah, I went to New York and then came here.
Nice. Okay. What inspired you to become the leader you are today?
I think part of my inspiration was really working with students, students like you who are so passionate and like just want to do big things. And I just want to make sure that I'm helping as many kids as I can, getting to support all the adults and staff that work with our students and getting to work with families was a big inspiration and motivation for me to want to take this job.
Nice. I like you. Okay. Why do you think it's important for kids at KIP to celebrate Black History Month?
I mean, there's so many accomplishments, and I think we should be celebrating all of the months, right? Black History Month, Hispanic Heritage Month. I mean, there's just so many cultures that really are worthy of just uplifting. I think sometimes, people look at me and they're like, oh, she's just Black. Maybe she's been here all along. But part of Black History Month is elevating that there's so many different types of cultures.
Yeah.
And so it's just great to celebrate the accomplishments. Of people and just celebrate that we are all different and that being different's okay and is a good thing.
That's a good. We should put that on a wall. Celebrate.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is like your favorite like Black activist or Black leader?
So I really love Michelle Obama.
Oh,
See? Yeah, so much in common. Michelle, just the way she, and I'm calling her Michelle like I know her, but
You will someday. You will.
she just also is really passionate about working with like young people and their health and wellness. She was also a lawyer too, so a lot of the career paths and steps that she took were things that I was like, wow, she did a really great job and has been just a really great leader for our country, and so that's someone I look up to.
Nice. I like it. Okay. In March, we'll celebrate Women's History Month. Who is a woman that inspired you?
Ooh, a Black woman that also inspired me was Serena Williams. I am not athletic like that, but she is also one of the first, like a really amazing Black athlete who's just like broken so many barriers and done so many great things. I was watching her documentary a few months ago, and she's a mom. She does all these great things, and it just is really cool to watch people thrive and just do their best.
Nice. What is one thing you learned from her?
I think, she was like she's probably one of the most famous Black women athletes of our time. And so just thinking about her as a leader and the role that she plays, being the first in her field to do things, and that it's going to be hard, but you can overcome it, is something that I continue to learn from her and helps inspire me, knowing that I'm sort of the first person in the seat doing this work as well.
Okay, this is very important for me because I want to do it. What do you want students to learn from you?
Ooh, I want students to learn that school is so important and that school and education is the one thing that no one can ever take away from you. So there are days that it's going to be really hard and tough, but keep trying, keep pushing, because school just opens up so many opportunities and possibilities for you to do whatever you want in the future.
I like that a lot. Okay, another question that I had in my mind because I was thinking about it. What is a legacy you would like to leave?
Ooh, the legacy I'd like to leave. This is like a curveball question. I want KIPP Colorado to be the best place for students and staff in the state of Colorado, and I truly believe that it could be possible. So I want our students to be achieving the best, have the best possibilities and opportunities. I mean, you said you want to go to school in Hawaii. I want to make sure that that's possible for as many of our students as I can. And so that feels really important.
Just like that. Okay. Well, this wraps up our time together this morning. I'm so glad to have you here, and thank you for your time and leadership at KIPP Colorado.
Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you for your leadership on the student
Oh.
council.
Okay.
You know, we've talked a lot about Hawaii. We should just go.
Just on highway.
Wrong one.
1, 2, 3.
Ah!
Perfect.
How cool was that? Thank you again, Miss Amos, for agreeing to come in and chat. Thank you, Claudia, for thinking up some awesome interview questions and helping us all get to know the CEO of the school system that we are all a part of. And that is just about the end of our community update, but obviously no community update is complete without our top Ghana earners. So as usual, let's end today with our top Ghana earners for the week. Congratulations, Kipsters, for earning all those Ghanas. And everybody, you have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you next week for all 5 days.